Hi, my name is Michelle Obama, and I'm first. Neither of my parents graduated from college, so when I got to campus as a freshman, I'll admit I was a little overwhelmed. I didn't know how to choose my classes or find the right classrooms. I didn't even know how to furnish my own dorm room. In fact, when I moved in, I realized that I hadn't even packed the right size sheets for my bed. Mine were way too short. So that first night I slept with my legs sticking out past the end of the sheets, rubbing up against one of those old plastic mattresses. And I ended up sleeping that way for my entire freshman year. But here's the thing. I may not have had the right sheets, but I learned pretty quickly that I had what it took to succeed in college. Sure, there were moments when I had doubts. At first, I even worried that maybe I just wasn't as smart as some of my classmates. But soon enough, I realized that that was all in my head. I was just as smart as everyone else, and I had just as much to contribute. I just had to have the confidence to believe in myself and the determination to work hard and ask for help when I needed it. So that's my message to all of you. No matter where you come from or how much money your family has, I want you to know that you can succeed in college and get your degree and then go on to build an incredible life for yourself. That's been my life story and my husband's as well. And if you're willing to put in the time and the effort, I want you to know that it can be your story too. So I want to wish you the best of luck in the years ahead. I know you can do it.
After being cut from his high school basketball team, he went home, locked himself in his room, and cried. He wasn't able to speak until he was almost 4 years old, and his teachers said he would never amount to much. Was demoted from her job as a news anchor because she wasn't fit for television. Fired from a newspaper for lacking imagination and having no original ideas. At age 11, he was cut from his team after being diagnosed with a growth hormone deficiency, which made him smaller in stature than most kids his age. At 30 years old, he was left devastated and depressed after being unceremoniously removed from the company he started. A high school dropout whose personal struggles with drugs and poverty culminated in an unsuccessful suicide attempt. A teacher told him he was too stupid to learn anything and that he should go into a field where he might succeed by virtue of his pleasant personality. Rejected by Decca Recording Studios, who said, "We don't like their sound. They have no future in show business." His first book was rejected by 27 publishers. His fiancée died, failed in business, had a nervous breakdown, and was defeated in 8 elections. If you've never failed, you've never tried anything new.
A first-generation student means having a brave heart.
I feel it's a lot of responsibility. You got to be ready for it. It means you're the first one.
I always see my family just working hard, like day after day, night after night. And so I just want to be able to go to college, get my education, and just be so successful that they don't have to work anymore.
I have the opportunity to go to college, and I have the opportunity to accomplish something greater.
It's not a joke, this really is your escape route. You can do anything with this thing.
The first challenge that I felt that I had was when I got here, I didn't know anyone. I didn't know who I could relate to.
I remember in social class, I read an article 10 times and I still didn't know what it means. And it's probably because I grew up in a family where we didn't speak English. My parents didn't speak English. So the only time I actually spoke English was in school.
Nigeria is very, very hot and here was very, very cold. So it was quite very discomforting for me. I had almost like the first week I spent here, I was coming out with like 5 layers of clothing every day.
I stayed in my shell and I didn't really speak to anyone. That's not me at all. But I learned how to be myself and to understand that there's people here that I can call a family.
There's organization like Story Project where you have mentoring program, people that have been to this road already and know how to overcome.
Find resources. Honestly, like, there's so many people out there that can help, and if there's a will, there's a way. Like, if you want something, you gotta fight for it, and it's always gonna be like that. So you just need to like motivate yourself to always do better, never let obstacles get in your way.
Because coming in college as a freshman, you don't know really how to manage your time until you have all these obstacles coming towards you. So I recommend you manage your time and just connect with people and make great friends, because you'll be with them the rest of your life.
Get out of your comfort zone, because once you do that, you learn so much. You learn so many things about different people, their culture, how the world is, like the real world, how it works, and you find yourself in the end.
At the end of the day, or at the end of it all, I know what I want, and I always go after what I want no matter what. So
be yourself.
Be yourself.
The most advice I can give you is be yourself and surround yourself with people who are going to support you, and not only support you with everything, including your schoolwork.
You made it here, so what's the point of leaving? You made it here, so it's time to go. If you made it this far, there's no need to look back anymore. Just know where you're going, find where your spot is, and just do you.